Trading is hard, but when you've got the right plan, the right approach, and the right mindset, you can make it work. In this class, I'm going to teach you the 4-step process that you can use to become a profitable trader in the next 12 months. And if you listen to and follow everything I tell you, there is no reason that you can't put an end to your losing cycle and start winning within your trading. So with that said, let's get into it. And you can be confident that this system is going to work for you because it's gotten results for hundreds of other people, well, thousands of other people by this point, just like the ones that you're seeing here. So now we're going to continue along this journey that we've been taking. I've helped you to uncover a new perspective on trading, and I've showed you how to develop a validated system. Now we need to look at how to build your skills and experience without risking loads of money so that you can get funded with $100,000 or more in trading capital and start becoming consistent in your trading. We talked about all of the different shortcuts that hold traders back, like signals, account flips, copy trading, and generally holding a short-term focus. But if we want to win, we really need to eliminate all of this stuff, because all it does is cost us money, time, and focus. With all of that stuff gone, to succeed, there's only really one solution. And that is to slow down the pace that you're trying to win at, because rushing is causing you to make loads of mistakes and waste your time looking for the fastest way to success. You need to go back to the beginning, back to basics, and commit to every step of the following 4-step process that I'm going to teach you in today's class. And that framework is what I call the LTVE trading model. Now, this is no crazy magic pill. It simply stands for learn, test, validate, and earn. And this is the process that I believe you should take in your trading. In fact, from the amount of people I've taught that have reached success by following this system, I believe it's undoubtedly the best way for you to reach success as well. Before I cover the 4-step process, I just want to refer back to these worries that you might have. You might think, I don't have any trading experience, so this probably isn't going to work for me. Or, I've tried everything else and that hasn't worked, so how will this? But the reason that this framework is so insanely effective is because it's pretty much a hard reset on your brain. So if you're brand new to trading, it's fine. You can follow this process from day one and avoid all of the losses. Chances are if you're watching this, you're not brand new. You've probably been stuck for some time. But if you follow this 4-step process, it will begin as pretty much a hard reset on everything and all of the bad habits that you've learned up to this point so that you can move forward successfully. So you can do this even if you've got no experience or only losing experience up to this point. And if you follow it all correctly, you'll come out the other side with 5 or 6-figure results and the capabilities to turn trading into a full-time career, which I'm sure is your goal. So here's exactly what we do then. First of all, we are going to learn a particular strategy or approach to trading that fits around our lifestyle. So you need to decide whether you're going to be swing trading or day trading. So here's exactly what we do in 4 steps. First, we learn a particular trading strategy or approach to trading that fits around our lifestyle. When we've done that, we move on to collect data on the systems that we learn and get familiar with them by testing with past and present price data. After that, we validate the success of these systems and our general approach to trading. And once we've done that, we can finally go on to actually see the reward for our work. We can earn by using these systems to acquire funded capital and leverage that capital for profit. And this is why I believe this is the best way to trade. You don't have to lose thousands on the learning curve. You might have already done that, but you don't have to lose thousands more. You don't have to invest thousands of dollars of your own money in order to achieve great returns because you'll be working with other people's money. You don't have to spend 10 hours a day on the charts, wasting your life away, achieving nothing in return. And the whole process is systemized to ensure your success from pretty much the day you begin, which is going to be today. All things considered, this beats pretty much anything else out there. And now we will cover all 4 points of the 4-step process to building a successful trading career in the next 6 to 12 months. And if you remember back to earlier in this series, I told you we only really need to achieve 3 to 5% per month. Let me show you the math behind that. If we're trading with $100,000 in capital, which you can get hold of for literally as little as $500, that's $3,000 to $5,000 per month in average income. Bumping that up to 200,000 and you double up to 6,000 to 10,000. And if you're trading with 300K, well, you can make 9 to 15,000 a month simply by achieving 3 to 5%. Small, consistent returns. And of course, trading is not smooth sailing, so we do need to account for profit splits and losing months. They will knock the profits a bit, but you're also going to have bigger months, right? It's variance, deviation. One month may be smaller, but another may be much, much bigger. And once you've completed this 4-step process, your career will naturally scale up. So these numbers can keep growing along with your personal skills, experience, and progress. It's a naturally scaling career. So now let's actually get into this 4-step process. Make sure you listen carefully to everything I say from this point onwards, because I'm going to be teaching you exactly what you need to do pretty much quarter by quarter over the following year. And if you do everything I say, you will win. So let's get to it. Step number 1, learn. And it's not only charts that you want to learn about. Mindset, risk management, macroeconomics, and pretty much everything else need to be covered here. So start reading up on news and how it affects markets. Make sure that your systems incorporate risk management, and also take a look at some books and make sure you're consciously aware of the psychological sides of trading. If you fail to get yourself properly educated on every single topic, it's like you're deciding from day one that you want to lose forever. And now when it comes to the systems, so the risk control and the technicals, I suggest you choose a mentor, whoever it is that resonates best with you. It doesn't have to be me. Whoever you find the most beneficial to your journey, choose that mentor and eliminate everyone else. In trading, taking what seems like the slow route is actually usually the fastest route to success. So when you stop focusing short term and you eliminate those signals, copy trading and all of that stuff, and instead focus on just learning from the ground up, you'll actually reach success a lot faster than those who don't. Now, the reason I say you should just choose one mentor and learn from them is conflict. So I trade concepts that look very similar to those of many traders nowadays. We all use similar stuff, but we use things in different ways. So my system may look very similar to someone else's, but there's specific intricacies like the way we mark supply and demand, the way we use imbalances, the way we find our targets and our actual entry models, they can be very different. It's actually the big reason that self-taught traders fail, usually forever, and if not then, usually for quite a long time, because they are trying to take information from here and information from here and cram them together, and it just doesn't work. So whoever the mentor is that you've taken the most value from and that you resonate with the most, choose them and learn your systems from them, not someone else. Don't go nitpicking online to try and find a little bit of information from this person and a little bit of information from this person, because they just won't add up. When I say this, I am directly referring to macroeconomics, technicals, and your actual trading strategy. When it comes to different risk control ideas or psychological based stuff or career progression based stuff, you can take that from anywhere because you can layer that value onto your trading system. But just make sure you stick to one person and one source and one system when you're trying to learn an actual strategy. Now onto step number 2, test. I actually showed you previously how to do this using backtesting software. And when you get this right, you'll make money live 10 times as easy. And the big question we want to answer before we start testing a system is, does your system or strategy cover every single element of trading? Mindset, psychology, macros, technicals, all of it needs to be covered. So inside of your trading system, you need technical analysis, fundamental analysis, entry methods, trade management, profit taking, contingency exits, so stop losses, trailing, things like that, and journaling, as well as mental management. Because trading in a simulation allows you to collect years worth of data on the performance of your approach in just a few weeks or months, in just 1 to 2 months, you can make 2 to 5 years worth of progress and experience building, which is why this is so much more beneficial than demo trading. You get to determine the viability of your systems way sooner, therefore you can start making money sooner. An awesome byproduct of testing alongside determining the viability is that you get to use your data to eliminate weaknesses. We're not just talking about the concepts that you use to find trades. We're also talking about entry models, exit criteria, how to manage trades when you're in them, as well as all the other stuff like risk control, risk to reward, probabilities and win rates, all of that stuff. See, trading is about having an edge. And all of these things come together to create your edge. If one of them is missing, you're missing a key piece of the puzzle, and you're probably not going to win for too long, even if you have a good run for a few days or a few weeks. Once you have every element of your system dialed in, it's time to test. And you do this using a backtesting software like FX Replay. I showed you this in the previous class. There's a card somewhere at the top of the video taking you to that. With this software, you can actually trade past price action and collect massive amounts of information before actually then going forward to the live markets. Now, doing this will give you years worth of data, market experience, and a deep understanding of your system a lot faster than if you try and do this on demo. And the sad truth is, 9 out of 10 traders skip the testing phase altogether. It's so rare when I talk to a trader that they actually put in the time to backtest. Which means that 90% of traders have literally no clue if the strategy they're using can actually make money. And I want to show you an example from someone that I taught who followed this system to succeed. So to begin with, he was strategy hopping, looking for quick fixes and altering his strategy based on information he found on random mentors YouTube videos. And this held him back from winning. He had information overload. When he committed to the learn and test phases, he carried out a full year of backtesting using the systems that I taught him. Since then, he's acquired multiple funded accounts and achieved multiple payouts. Now you'll see some of these certificates are pretty old now, but check this out. He's actually still getting payouts consistently. Just a couple of weeks ago, before making this video, he posted this with 8 months of payouts in a row. So you can see there the importance of making sure you take the time and energy to test your systems before you start trading them live. Most traders don't, and it is literally the reason why most traders fail. It's probably why you're losing now. You're misguided, you've got no system, you're kind of guessing at every trade, everything's a gamble, and everything's based on hope. Because it's a probabilities and statistics game in reality, that is what we need to focus on. And without probabilities and statistics on our side, we are not going to win long term. So get that testing in, make sure you put in the work. I know it's not as fun as live trading, but it will set you miles ahead. And I promise when you're making money with trading, because you tested, you'll find that fun indeed. So now on to step 3, validate. Do you know what the expected return of your system is? Month by month, quarter by quarter, year by year. If you don't, why are you even trading? See, to make money consistently, we need to know that we have a valid system for doing that. So validating is the final step we have to take before we get to the good stuff, the funding, the profit, and the actual career. The funding, the profit, and the ability to quit your 9 to 5 and trade as a career. So what exactly is this validating stage then? So validating is actually just a skill transfer process. Once you've done testing, you will have a good understanding of the statistics behind your system. How often you win, how often you lose, your average risk to reward ratios that you achieve on winning trades, how long winning trades take to play out, how long losing trades take to play out, the best time of day and the best day to take trades, and all of this information. Backtesting, however, has one major problem, and that is that it doesn't bring the psychological implications that live trading brings. There's no money on the line. You can fly through testing really quick, which is good in a sense, but it also means you don't have to be patient while trades play out. And if you're missing the patience, the discipline, and the ability to handle stress in real-time scenarios, well, even the best system is probably not going to be applied properly when you take it to the charts. So what we do in validation is take our systems over from the testing stage onto small live accounts and demo accounts to put them into action in real time. So validating is where we build real life experience trading the markets with our tested strategies. And the goal inside of phase 3 is not to make money. So if you're trading a small live account, don't worry about actually generating meaningful profits. The goal here is to master your system and to master yourself. And when you do this, you can move on to phase 4 and you'll make a lot more money there than you will here by wasting your time chasing short-term returns. So how much of this validation, this demo and small live trading do I suggest you do? Well, realistically, you only need to do 2 to 3 months. And if that is successful and you have 2 to 3 profitable months where your system was applied correctly, you can move on. And if you mess up this 2 to 3 months, well, then you just do 2 to 3 more until you hit your goals and actually apply your system successfully to the real markets. And I know some of you might be thinking 2 to 3 months is too long. I need to make money now. But if you rush this process, you'll be stuck losing, blowing accounts, failing evaluations, throwing away money, and wasting precious time. As I said before, the slow route is the fastest route to success. So by this point, you're probably starting to understand that all you need is the right system, the right guidance, and just 1 to 2 hours per day to actually apply these systems. To go through that learn, test, and validate stage so that you can move on to earning and actually making money from trading. And absolutely anyone can do this. It's going to be hard work, and it's not going to be as fun as active trading. But I promise a few years down the line, when you're making significant money from trading consistently, it will be very fun indeed. Now, I already showed you some results from traders who use this system, but I'm going to show you more to keep you motivated and make sure you understand that this can work for you. You are no different to the people who we're seeing win here. And all of those traders I just showed you did this by following this simple process of building a skill set and then leveraging the opportunities that we have at our disposal today, which we'll cover now in step number 4. Earn. The final stage, earning. This is where things get interesting, and it's where you start to see reward for the work you've put in up to this point. If you focus in on the system that I've given you today, there's no reason that you can't be at this point in 9 to 12 months time. And look, I know that might sound far off for some, but realistically, it's very close. And if you're so short-term focused that you think 9 or 12 months from now sounds very far away, I promise you, you are going to lose forever. So just get your mindset right and be patient. So in the earning stage, what we want to do is start utilizing our skills and leveraging things like prop firms, which are companies that will lend you money to trade with, or not lend it you, they will give you money to trade with, and you get to keep between 70 to 90% of the profits. All you have to do is pass an evaluation to show you can make money without losing a lot of money. And if you do this, they will give you the capital to trade with. You only need to put a tiny amount of money down, i.e. around $500 to get access to 100,000 in buying power, and you can scale up and leverage from there. So regardless if you're super broke or super rich, I think prop firms are probably the best way that you can enter into the markets to mitigate risk, keep that risk down, keep your own money safe, but also leverage your skill set to make multiple $1,000s instead of just making $10 or $20 here and there trading on small accounts. Prop firms are going to be a good choice for two reasons. A, you simply don't have the $50,000 minimum that you're going to need to make any reasonable returns trading, because realistically you are going to need that much if you want to make a career out of this, and that is the bare minimum. Or B, if you do have a bunch of money, well, go you, but there's no point risking it when you can make the same returns with someone else's money without bearing the risk of losing all of your own. And when you have the funded account, you just continue to follow your validated system and watch the money rolling consistently month after month, albeit of course with some losing months, because that's just how trading is. This is where we see that natural scaling begin, where on month 1, you can start with a smaller account, but a bit down the line, that account may scale, you may get more, and you can do the same work to generate larger returns. And as the years go by, this will continually compound. If you follow this framework that I laid out for you today, the potential will open for you to achieve $10,000 months and beyond. And I know that sounds crazy, but we do it all the time. These are just some of the results that this system's achieved for others. We've got $10,000 here, $4,000 there, $6,000 there, $20,000 there. So the question becomes, how do you get results like this? Well, I should hope by now the answer is becoming pretty clear. You need to put this 4-step LTVE system into action in your own trading. First, you need to learn a trading strategy from someone else, or you can build one yourself, but that will take a lot longer. Then you need to test this system using backtesting software to collect a few years of data and understand whether or not this system works. Once you've done that, you should then go on to validate that system by trading it in a demo and then a small live account. And once you're doing that profitably and you've transferred those skills over from a very base idea into actual consistent results with small money or fake money, then you can go on to earn, and you can start focusing in on scaling up with prop firms, getting access to hundreds of thousands of dollars of real capital to trade with, and pulling in profits without the risk yourself. I've showed you the right way to view trading. I've showed you how to build a trading plan and how to test it by using a backtesting software. And in this video, I've given you pretty much the exact step-by-step that you need to follow to become profitable in the next 12 months. If you want my advice on how to apply the LTVE system, I would say segment it into 3-month periods. Spend 3 months learning, mastering, and reverse engineering a system. Once you've done that, spend the next 3 months backtesting that system meticulously to make sure you can collect every single piece of information from it and make improvements as you go. And once you're happy with that system, move on to the next 3 months of validation, trade demo for a month. If that goes well, shift to a small live account. And now this is the phase that you might have to extend. So maybe things go great. Maybe you transfer your skills perfectly in just 3 months. But if you have 3 losing months or you have 2 losing months and then you start winning, just extend this period out until you're starting to see results. Because honestly, there is no reason to move on to the earn stage if you're still losing on demo. You're not going to make money, and instead of earning, all you will do is lose. So follow that plan, and if everything works out fine, in the next 9 to 12 months, you should be able to get funded and start making profits. And if it takes you a little bit longer, that's no worry anyway. You'll still get there a lot faster doing this than you will by wasting all of your time and energy with the shortcuts and signals and other bullshit that we've covered so far in this series. So that's it. That is all that you really need to do to become a profitable trader. Go back to basics and follow this system from start to finish, and you will win. Now, we can take this 10 steps further, and I can help to ensure that you get this done. But be warned, I'm about to talk about a paid offer. If you're interested in potentially working with me and learning my systems and everything that I've learned over my 8 years of trading so that you can just copy paste that and put it into action, then feel free to watch the rest of this video. If you're 100% not interested, I don't want to sneak into a sales pitch, so I'm just telling you now, you can go away with the lessons I've given you over this series and put them into action yourself. If you're open to the possibility and opportunity though, and you want to ensure you get results like all of the results I've showed you, then stick around, watch the next 10 minutes or so, and I'll explain everything that's included, as well as a little discount for Black Friday. So all of the various different results that I've shared with you today are from students of my trading academy. This is a program where I teach my personal trading systems and help you to build the mindset and characteristics of a professional thinking trader. The content inside of the courses contains over 150 classes now, covering every single element of successful trading. We go through technicals, fundamentals, risk control, mindset, backtesting, planning, journaling, funding, and pretty much bundling all of this together into a trading system that you can use to start creating positive returns. The course itself spans over 13 different modules and over 30 hours of content collectively, but this is all edited and cut down so you don't have to deal with boring content and pointless filler content. Everything inside there is pure actionable information. The first module will introduce you to the markets. The second will lay out foundations if you're a total beginner. The third will start you off with psychology. We're not going to go too deep in this one, but we get you started with it. Then we move on to the trading systems, where you'll learn how I manage risk and focus on risk, reward, and probabilities to make money, even when I'm wrong half or more of the time. And then we'll shift into the analysis. So first of all, macroeconomics. Now this information is hard to come by, but macroeconomics and news and data is what really drives the market. So this is where you'll learn how to read political and economic data to gauge the directions of different currencies for high-performing trades. And once that is done, move into the biggest and, for most people, the most exciting chapter of technical analysis. Here, we'll dive deep into my systems, my concepts, so you can learn the exact approach that I use to execute my trades. I'll teach you all of the concepts, and then we dive into actual system application for day trading and swing trading. And once all of that is said and done, I'll show you how to build this into a personalized trading plan that fits your life, how to backtest that plan. So here we're transitioning from the learning phase into that testing phase. And then ready for your validation stage where you start trading live, I'll show you how to journal so that you can collect data to then improve upon so you can make incremental improvements in your trading over time. Then we'll get a bit deeper into psychology and I'll cover more of the important stuff that you need to know to get your mind right. And of course, we want to transition all of this into the final step of that 4-step process, which is earn. So I'll show you all about prop firms, help you to get your first 6 figures in trading capital, and give you the blueprint you need to pass and profit from funding challenges and funding firms. Now there's a couple of extra little courses in there. The Iron Mind program, which is more psychology, where it's specifically designed to build your mental resilience. And the Scaling Up program, which will help you to build your career and progress further, scale your capital, keep things safe, diversify some of the capital you're working with, and generally turn trading into a career. This is all of that boring, important stuff. And if you follow everything I lay out there, you'll be able to get results like this trader here who made $12,000 in just a couple of weeks after getting funded. All of these results are shared inside of the network where you'll get access to me, my personal chart ideas, trade insights, and updates, as well as access to hundreds of other traders from around the world, all with one common goal. Inside of the network, you will get video analysis and chart ideas from myself. And with all of this, you'll be ready to get out there and start creating results like the students I've already showed you who've already walked this path. Here's just a few more of the wins from the network. And I want to remind you that this is not short-term stuff, right? See here, this trader has consistently made payouts month after month using the systems that he learned inside of the course. And for you to truly have the greatest odds of success, you need to know the exact processes to follow with the education and resources I provide. So the Success Blueprint ebook is just a small and simple ebook that will get you set up with the best way to optimize your learning. You'll get a setups playbook which shows you my top setups. This is related to entry criteria and general trade, so you can see kind of what I would love to see in the markets and then how to execute based off different reactions. You will also get a bunch of different cheat sheets and a pretty much copy and paste trading plan that you can just rip from my systems and apply to the markets yourself. And your current situation has zero impact on your chances of success with this trading framework. I don't care if you're a beginner. I don't care if you've been losing for 10 years or 10 weeks or 10 months. We can turn you into a winner if you apply everything that I teach you. I've seen it happen thousands of times already. In fact, the majority of students who join the program start out from either zero prior trading experience, or more commonly, they come from other mentors, courses, and communities that pretty much failed them and didn't help them to become successful. So practically nobody who ever joins has any level of profitability in the markets before coming on board. But through the courses, the network, the personal support, and the extended education I provide, they step out the other side as consistently profitable independent traders. And you can too. You don't need any experience or background in trading to make this work. We will hard reset your brain if you've been a loser. We'll get you started on the right track if you're a beginner, and we will make sure that you win. Now, the nice little extra thing is going to be the 3-day bootcamp. So I'm doing this in December. I'm going to help you to put this LTVE program into place for 2025. We're going to do it over 3 live sessions. They'll probably be around 2 hours long, covering the blueprint to follow month by month in 2025 so that you can finish the year funded and profitable. My goal with this is to make everyone who attends this bootcamp profitable by the end of next year. And if you're feeling impatient and you want to win faster, maybe you will. Some people win considerably faster than 12 months, but at a worst case, 12 months is a brilliant time span to become profitable in. And it's doable. So because it's Black Friday, there is a discount, 30% discount. If you want to join, it's $695 for lifetime access. So you'll be able to join me inside of the network. You'll get access to the new course. You'll get access to any course updates that come in the future, any extra classes, all of that stuff. Everything I offer is included in this price. Now this will go back up in about a week probably, but for now it is $695 if you do want to join. Now this is a bit of a funny one because I just showed you the entire curriculum that you'll be learning. But actually, as we speak, I am doing a makeover of the entire program. So by around New Year, this will be the old version and there will be a new version updated. Now, the content in this version that you can access today is by no means out of date. I just wanted to add more detail and depth. So fortunately for you, you're joining at a very good time to get a whole host of new videos. We're talking hundreds of classes, tens of hours of content, and you will get it all included in this price. You can start with the current course, and then when the new one drops, you'll just have more information to build on the same systems that I teach, just to progress your trading even further. If you join with this offer, you will be secured a place on this bootcamp. And if you can't make it live, it will also be recorded. So don't worry, you will be able to watch it back if you're busy in the week. But I think this will be a great way to put this LTVE framework into place for you to make sure that by the time you get to the end of 2025, you're funded with $100,000 or more and you're making consistent money. So that's it. That's the offer. If you stuck around and you're still here, I presume you are interested. If you've got any questions, shoot me an email at james@jeafx.com. I'll be happy to answer questions there. And if you're ready to go for it, well, there's a Black Friday offer. As I've just showed you, the price is down by 30% for lifetime access. So if you want to join, just make sure to click the top link in the description and I'll see you inside. I look forward to working with you inside of the academy, the network, and also the bootcamp. So thanks for watching and I'll see you there.